Yes.
Alright, Preston, you wanna back out real quick?
You wanna shut the fuck up?
I'm okay. I'm in my safe space. I'm okay.
No, I've been pissing him off all the time. All right, take it away, fish fingers.
Yo, why does Blackout
I
update?
I hate both of you. Alright,
yeah,
shut
have you
the fuck
checked the
up.
league play?
Shut the fuck up, I'm
gonna get the Febreze in a second if you don't do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is NighTrain, and welcome to the Flirt Squad's podcast for April 28th. Today I have with me LadiesManFlirt, my boy Preston, the owner, founder of the Flirt Squad, and even though it's not officially a team anymore, but we're still a fucking squad. And I also have with me Jacob, LK Impala, the midget, the wannabe us, fucking Myron, all this shit. And today we have our first podcast. Me and Preston, we're going to be playing games together. I don't know what Jacob's doing, but I have a list of questions here that we're going to answer.
My internet's too slow. I'm downloading an update and it's at kilobytes a second.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking get better internet. So I have a list of questions here that we're going to answer. And then, you know, some of them are just about us and some of them are about us as like a squad and as friends. So that is pretty much how it is. So, Preston, if you could throw us a game, or in a game, then I will read off the first question. Wait till it actually gets into a game, so that fucking.
There we go.
There we go. Alrighty. So first question. Since we are brand new to a lot of people who are going to see this, how did we all meet? Game, year, and the method of meeting each other. Well,
who wants to do who
I'll do it. I'll do it since fucking. So, we all met on MLG.com. Actually, Preston and Jacob met in a different way, but the way that we all became a group was I was a free agent on GameBattles.com because I was playing competitive Call of Duty at the time, and I think Preston like selected me because I lived in the area, and he was like for people in the fucking Pacific Northwest who were able to fucking compete in the same time zone as him. So that's how we met. We met playing Ghost, which Jacob's still garbage at. Had to throw some shade at him. And then what year is that? That was like 2014. So we've been friends for almost 4 years now.
0-7.
0-9.
So I gotta say.
You can say 0-7, but you went fucking 0-9. So.
I just got bit by a fucking dog.
Aw, they have fucking dogs. That's fantastic. But yeah, we met playing fucking.
This is the game we get
Call
put
of
in.
Duty.
It's fantastic.
So you know, I don't think it's that big of a shocker. So cool. Luckily, that one was kind of an overall question that only one of us had to answer. But now this one is going to be for all three of us to answer individually. So Preston, you're going to answer first this time. So the second question is favorite memory of all of us hanging out. And for me and you, that can either be hanging out in real life or hanging out playing video games together. Either one.
Okay, is it just of me and you, or
it can be
and, like, the whole
you're gonna
squad?
have to do one of me and you, and then of you and Jacob.
Okay, so my favorite memory with Ethan probably has to be your graduation from high school, for sure.
Aw, that was a good fucking day.
That was my favorite
getting
day.
Ethan drunk.
It was, dude. No, not at all. Like that's all like fun and games, but like there was like heart, man. Like that was. I mean, I did the toast at dinner and got to spend the night. I would knock you down 6 more inches, and it was honestly a fantastic night and day. So definitely that, and then
There was no sleeping that night, eh?
for this guy over here who's just fucking hilarious tonight, my favorite memory probably has to be staying up late and playing Nuketown Zombies for Xbox with him.
It was
Back when
7
we
in the
were
morning.
back when we were youngins. Yep. And in terms of real life, because me and Jacob, I haven't met Jacob in real life before, but I have met Ethan. We do FaceTime a lot in terms of like FaceTimes and just like communicating off of Xbox. Favorite memory has to probably just be
The sick cunt,
just
Layla,
just
obviously.
just like whenever
Talk.
he FaceTimes me every day and is just always really happy to talk to me. That's always awesome. So it gives me a nice balance during the day. That way
always
I
call
don't
me
pull
when
my
I'm
hair
taking a
out from
shit, though.
homework. Well, you know what? It's because you take like 10 shits a day, so fucking lay off the fiber, bro. You
They're
know,
all
you're just
sponsored.
6
Jesus Christ.
My
Jake, you
favorite
really
with
like
Ethan
shit
would
10
be,
times a day?
Dubs. Ethan, what was your favorite Dubs game? I think mine was Black Ops 3.
Well, you answer
Let's
for
just
this
continue
first.
with these questions. God damn it! Like don't be
It's
going
Black
all
Ops
over
3.
the place.
Black Ops 3 Dubs with Ethan, then with Preston. Probably some bullshit on Halo Reach.
Bullshit on Halo
Dude,
Reach.
I forgot about Halo. I forgot about Halo Reach. The days, man.
Damn, fucking Jacob was like
yeah.
quick and simple. He's like, dude, I instantly knew.
Securing Alpha.
Yeah, I already know.
So for me, my
When I
favorite
think of you guys'
memory,
names, that's what pops up.
my favorite memory with Preston playing online was the first time we ever played 2v2s on Advanced Warfare. So Preston sold his Xbox 360 at one point, and we hadn't talked for like ever. It had been a solid 4 or 5 months after Preston sold his Xbox 360 that we started talking again, and it was a little awkward at first when we started talking again. But we played doubles together one night,
We lost A.
and Preston had this nice like 2-piece going down middle map on fucking I can't remember the map for the life of me. And then
Hells yes.
I was
Okay,
using the fucking
yeah, we
laser
did do
gun,
that.
and I fucking 1v2
EM1.
kids. Yeah, I 1v2 these kids with the laser gun, and then I drew a fucking smiley face with the laser gun on the wall. I actually have that video on my YouTube channel of me telling Preston that he was getting so much better, because he really was. Like, he was a piss S&D player, but I was making him into an S&D star.
That was too much. That was too much. No.
I'm just saying, I love you, but
I was just so used to being a slayer and rushing. So yes, okay, you can say that. Ow, my heart.
you know, I love you.
It takes
but,
a while to learn your teammates' play style, though. I'll give you that.
So, for real life, meeting Preston in real life for the first time was very surreal. Because you don't ever think you're going to meet anyone you played with on Xbox in real life, ever.
Yeah.
So,
And like
when
that
we
was
did-
actually tied with your graduation. I was having trouble trying to pick those two.
Yeah. And so, it's tied between the graduation, the first time we met because it was so surreal, and then the spring break, my first college spring break I spent with Preston for the first like 3-4 days, and it was one of the most lit experiences of my life, and it was also an experience that has changed me in a lot of ways. I experienced a lot of different things. I got completely fucked up. But we had such a good time, and I do think that with what happened, which eventually I'm sure it's a story we will talk about and like tell in another podcast, but I do think that it brought me and Preston.
How to get wasted 101.
Yeah, I think it brought me and Preston closer because it was just this weird situation we never thought either of us would be in together, and I never thought Preston would ever see me in that situation, but we saw each other, and I do think it brought us a lot closer with that. So that
Fuck yeah,
and
it
then
did, bro.
fucking Jacob, my favorite memory of oh, that was an awful kill. But my favorite memory, besides pissing in his cousin, which that'll be for later. That'll be
God
for a
fucking
later.
damn it.
Oh my god, that's some of the most disgusting thing
Oh my god.
I think I've ever heard. I am honestly in shock.
Lockdown.
But my favorite online memory is the first time we played 2v2s together, and this is when we first met in Ghost. and me and Jacob weren't like he was a little awkward around me, but from that
Hell yeah,
night,
he
no
was.
bullshit, instantly me and Jacob became like best friends, and we became like the duo on Call of Duty for a solid long while after Preston sold his Xbox. And then
Yep, deuces.
Got rid of us.
Preston, fucking said goodbye. I don't want to be around y'all anymore. He's like, oh, fucking,
I
y'all just aren't about this
I
anymore.
kind of left. Yeah.
He kind of left.
Okay.
But and then kind of IRL, the closest IRL thing is again kind of just like FaceTiming him when I'm over at Preston's, and all three of us are sitting there together, kind of just talking, and it's just a lot of fun because we talk about random shit, and you know. So yeah, I think those are
Can
my
I just say one
highlights.
thing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't write an essay. Jesus fuck.
It's good you didn't write an essay. If yours was short and simple, that's completely okay. You'll get used to doing
Did
all
you
this.
write yours down?
No. I know my favorite memories.
Mine just comes from the heart.
Yeah, those are pretty
I
much
figured
just my
yours
favorite
would be
memories.
that octane, top broken octane, fucking MTRX.
Ooh, I do remember that though. I remember that. Oh god, those were some great days. But yeah, so cool. That is the second question down, so I think we should move on to the third one. And hopefully as we keep doing these when we're all available to do them, it's going to become a little smoother. So the third question, which I don't know why I put this on here because I feel we're almost I think Preston's the only one who won't say the exact same thing. The favorite Call of Duty title. Preston, why don't you start?
Secure the objectives.
Oh god, why do you gotta give me this one?
Because I think yours
I'm the
is gonna
first
be
one
different
who's gonna
than
get
mine, Jake.
roasted. I have to fucking set the bar here. I'm about to get fucking like destroyed.
Oh guys, this is actually hard for me, Ethan. I don't know.
Alright guys, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna have to say the big red one. Get the hell out of here.
The big red.
Big red one.
He's like fucking. So much exo, so much
Dude, the
supply
big
drop.
red one is just so, there's just like, all the jetpacks ruined the game for me.
All the jetpacks for Big Red One. Oh, there you go, ladies and
It was
gentlemen.
too much
Fucking
boots
Big
on the
Red
ground.
One. Good God.
Yeah, the big red one, because no one can fucking judge me for that one, like, god.
I don't think anyone can
What
judge you.
is the
I
big
thought
red
you were
one? I
gonna
don't
say,
get this.
honestly, like in all seriousness, I really believed that you would say like MW3.
Securing Bravo.
I mean,
Securing
I don't-
Bravo.
I didn't
That's
play
like
that much.
that's like the one that I played the most when I first started playing Call of Duty, but I mean, yeah, it's great and all, but I'm just gonna say Big Red One just because it's old and like no one ever says it, and I've played it back when like it was back. I played it for like a second on like a friend's console when I was like hella young, like really young, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I never really got to like play it seriously, but in that little bit of time I played it, there's nothing wrong with it. So
Alright, is it bad that this is the first time I've heard of this and I just had to Google Call of Duty Big Red One?
It's Jesus Christ.
I'm a
I
child.
think I'm disappointed.
Jesus.
I think it means that you're kind of a baby.
So Jacob, your favorite Call of Duty title for any reason?
You see, this is hard because I like Black Ops 3 because how well we did on the doubles.
We did do well.
I liked Ghost because, you know, that's only like, you know, met up.
Everybody
So
met.
Black Ops 2 I did so much grinding.
So if you had to
So,
really
well,
sit and think about it, like what is
It's just
it?
like game. It's just like game quality. It's not about game time. It's about game quality.
Yeah.
I know. I'm gonna say Black Ops 3 because I did the best in it.
So for you, Black Ops 3 was really, you know, quality because you also did well in it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did well in it, and I think I figured out the recoil on most of the guns pretty well.
I can see that.
You know,
This
carried
man
you
in top tower needs
like
to die.
20%.
Yeah,
Jeez,
I can
man,
see
why
that.
am
Alright,
I
Ethan,
dead
what's
yet?
yours?
So my favorite for quality will always be Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was that game that got me into playing competitive Call of Duty, and I love competitive Call of Duty, obviously, and it allowed me to have that door to meet you guys. But I love Ghost because I played in tournaments and I felt
Extinction,
like so
I forgot about
fucking
that.
Extinction, tournaments, GBs, different teams
We were really
who
good.
thought we were fucking garbage, but didn't give us a chance, and we fucking placed second. And it was just one of those things where I proved to myself that I could literally do anything I set my mind to. But the only reason I didn't continue competing seriously is because I didn't have the time for it. I was a high school student about to start college, so I just couldn't keep doing it anymore. So yeah, Ghost is my favorite for memories and competing. Black Ops 2 is my favorite for quality, and the amount of time I've played it, it's just fantastic.
I got dropped twice in the lifespan of Ghost, so fuck Ghost.
You got dropped a lot.
Objective incomplete. Stand
I got
by.
You and
dropped.
Shane kept fighting. Like, God, man.
No,
That was the first time I ever had to drop
then
you.
it was me and
Work
Ward. Why was it
through
always me
your
fighting with people?
differences.
That was funny.
Nah, dude, Ward was a spick.
Dude,
For real.
Jesus. I know I didn't
wow.
like him much either, but damn.
Okay, so we're gonna have to cut out any like CUNTs, any SPICs.
Oh, whoa. You can't cut out
Like,
that word. You
No,
know how
you gotta
many
cut
times?
out any word besides fuck, shit, damn, hell, or like any other cursing. Like that's great, but
There you
like
go,
you gotta
Preston.
cut out
List
all
your
the big ones, alright,
profanities.
Ethan?
List, okay, I can.
Alright.
Thankfully, through the editor system on
You guys
Twitch,
are
I can
literally
do it.
getting rid of my script I had wrote.
Okay, and you can cut out me saying all of this, okay? Because
Okay.
I actually am. You cut this out. I'm actually, Ethan. I'm starting like kind of big on like YouTube, so I'm kind of worried about like if I like take off people going into like my old videos and like finding me like cussing and shit and
Yeah.
like taking that and. So as much as you can do
I'm
with
gonna
this
start
video,
spamming your YouTube link.
I
try
can-
and cut out as much profanity because I do kind of
I'll
want this
cut
to
out
be
as much of
actually
your
kind of
profanity
mature.
as I can, but on my channel, I
Okay.
use profanity a lot, so.
Okay, so but like I mean like me saying like fuck or love like that's fine, but just like I did say sick cunt, like, that
Yeah.
I kind of want to get out, and then
So
I
that's
did
fucking
name
that's
all
workout language.
exactly. So that's why I'm like I don't want to use that on this though. I want to be different on this. I don't want to.
This is
that is my fitness.
alrighty, cool.
Yeah, tell Conley I'm
All right, so now we can resume at starting 3, 2, 1.
Objectives.
Okay, so that was those were good answers for 3. Actually, legitimately, I was surprised by those
Securing
answers.
C.
So next question,
Securing C.
and this one doesn't have to be a Call of Duty related, but your favorite YouTubers, either of all time or
Enemy
current.
has B.
So Jacob, you haven't started one yet, so why don't you start us out?
Alright, so if I'm into Call of Duty, it's usually Nade,
C.
but he don't do that anymore. So
Yeah.
I usually watch Seagull, for real.
Being dominated.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Aggression.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
I
like
any
game
YouTubers
games.
outside
He's
of
always game games.
fucking Call of Duty or the
I watch
gaming scene?
Syndicate's vlogs.
Syndicate's vlogs. Cool. Actually, I about said I used to watch Syndicate's vlogs all the time, but I've developed some new tastes. As
I like
of
how he
recent.
doesn't clickbait them. It's like, oh, that's what he's doing. What?
Be advised, hostile lightning strike
So
inbound.
Preston, you want to go next, or should I hop on it next?
Sure.
Oh, his is Jeff
Um,
Side and Connor Murphy. So,
Well, honestly, it kind of depends. So, like, I mean, of all time, I think, well, my interests have changed. I mean, if I was still into gaming, my all-time favorite would be Jericho, because he was the first YouTuber I ever, like, really committed myself to watching. So, and I still love who Jericho is. I just miss his old, like, you know, Call of Duty trailer breakdown stuff. That was hilarious. That's actually how I found him. Was
oh
looking
yeah,
up,
throwing tactical tampons.
Securing Charlie.
that yeah, but I was searching Modern Warfare 3 trailers, and that's how I found him. I found his breakdown. So, in terms of, I mean, I have to say, I really want to say Jericho, but for who I am now, probably has to be Christian Guzman. He's just a genuine person, and he's amazing. It's Christian Guzman Fitness. He's basically he started out as like a fitness YouTuber, and he tells you like tips and tricks, and now he's very wealthy, has an established company, and he's more of a fitness lifestyle blogger. So you get to kind of see his life.
Doesn't he own Alpha Lead?
Yeah. Yep, he does own Alpha Lead Athletics, which is a clothing brand. He's just a genuine person and someone to really aspire to be in terms of just business. And I do watch a lot of Jeff's side, and he's great, but he is not my favorite because I can only take a little bit from him. Christian, all around 100% good person. You know, I love him. Jeff's not a bad person, but he's controversial. And a lot of people call him, not to hate on the Beebs, he's the 2014 Beebs of the fitness world. So,
Not to hate on the Beebs.
but
You were
back
the
in
Beebs, like,
2014,
4
he
years
was
ago, for real.
controversial too, so it's like you either love him or you hate him.
Yep.
So, you know, enough said. But, yeah, so Christian Guzman, and then if I was still, I mean, I have to say Jericho too, because he got me into the whole YouTube thing. So.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
that.
when you're using your Play-Doh to record.
Friendly hunter-killer drone deployed.
But, okay, so my favorite YouTuber of all time, which anyone in this party could probably guess who it is NadeShot. NadeShot was literally my
I was thinking
inspiration
that.
for playing competitive Call of Duty, and I still watch all his videos. I've not missed a single video of his since Black Ops 2 was the main game, and even when he retired, I have not missed a video since. Currently for Call of Duty,
Do you stream?
I would have to say
Losing Alpha.
probably anyone from TK, but specifically Kostif, the owner of TK, because when he does his Call of Duty videos, like trolling and prop hunt videos, but he also does vlogs of just his everyday life in the TK house, and it's really interesting to see how teams act differently, because I am such a hardcore Optic fan that
Enemy has
you know, seeing other teams do things is interesting, because I don't really give them much time, and Preston, nice job.
I didn't
I
need to
just-
jump into
I'm
that
literally
train.
on my screen,
The
that
fucking
shit literally
train
just fucking-
jumped into me. Don't mess with me. I'm upset. Continue.
But currently, I've recently been getting into the whole aesthetic lifestyle and the working out because of Preston. And
Oh yeah, how you doing?
I'm not a. It's not that I don't like Jeff. I do like him sometimes, but Preston is right. He is. Either you like him or you hate him. And I really love his videos. You know, like when he's you know, one of the first videos I ever saw from him was his Paradiso videos, and so that'll always be my favorite video from him. And kind of, I'll watch videos if he would be going to raves, but pretty much that's it, you know. But yeah, Jeff right now is kind of the first person I've really started to watch, but I think I've started watching some Connor Murphy recently.
Oh hell yeah, Connor is awesome. He's like Jeff without the unique attitude.
Oh, and
I mean,
face sensor.
for Pete's sake, Connor plays golf. Like, he is a very civil and nice guy, you know? And Jeff, well, you got a golfer and a football player. Very different mindsets. I'm not saying all football players are like Jeff, but they're just different people. You have more of a chance of someone being a little bit controversial with this sport than golfing, because normally golfers are pretty they're just a lot more mature on camera, I'd say, in the sense of when you're young, at least. You know, I've encountered more people who play football my age that are a little bit controversial compared to golfers my age. So
Yeah.
you know, yeah, just putting that out there.
Hey, I feel
Ethan,
it.
you should edit a controversial counter for Preston on the screen.
Controversial.
I just got
How
a
many
double
times
with
you
that
fucking
C4.
said it?
I'm really happy.
Yeah, for real. It's been like 5 times.
Well, I'm just, you know, using that word 'cause it's perfect. Like, what the
It's a word,
God.
man.
All right, Jacob.
It's such a controversial word.
So, alrighty, we got that one. Now, next question. This one's a little more about our everyday lives and, you know, things we're doing. What are you currently doing in your lives, i.e. jobs, school? What is your focus
I don't leave my
outside of
room.
playing video games with us and
Jacob, I don't
stuff
leave
like
my
that? So, I have not started a question
That's
in a little bit, so I'll start with this one. I'm currently a freshman at Pacific Lutheran University in Washington State. I'm a major in U.S. history and secondary education. I want to teach high school with a minor in genocide studies, and eventually, hopefully, a minor in business, because it's just, I wanted to just
Did
have
you
a
say
backup thing.
genocide?
Securing Charlie.
Yeah, genocide, dude. But it's the only reason I'm doing the genocide one is because it's so close to a history one that it's about the only thing I could really stomach for the moment with this new general education program I'm doing called the Cornerstone program. It's a son of a bitch, but
Incoming.
I also recently just got my first job at the Think Geek in the Tacoma Mall. Think Geek is pretty much just a store for collectors who collect pop figures, nerdy
Off-brand
stuff,
game stuff.
Pokemon cards, Magic cards, stuff like that. It's just a bunch of good nerdy stuff, and we get to play with lightsabers all day. They'll take all the props from like different stores or from our different products, and they'll lay them out so we can show them to all our customers. And we sit there and we play with these lightsabers. These are like $200 lightsabers. We sit there, we battle with them. We have like Captain America's shield that's from the 75th anniversary, and then from Civil War. It's so much fun. We just sit here and play with toys, sell stuff to people, and talk about nerd stuff. So it's literally a blast. And besides that, I spend my time reading, doing classwork, talking to Preston, talking to Jacob, hanging out with my family. Tomorrow we're going on a family trip, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So that's pretty much my outside life right now.
All right.
So, Jacob, why don't you go second? Because, you know, I fucking said it.
He already said his answer.
What was his answer?
He said, "I don't
Match
leave my
man, I
room."
don't leave my room.
Well,
That's great.
okay. He's also in school, ladies and gentlemen. He's not fucking.
Please vote for random. Please vote for
I'm
random.
gonna-
I do not want to play Magma. I don't
He's
want to play.
he's not 35, just sitting in his room talking to us. He's the youngest out of the group, so he's Myron.
No, I'm
but
35.
you shut the fuck
I
up.
touch children.
If you were
Yeah, Ethan,
35,
do you like
you'd be
my
pretty
emblem?
short for 35. What am I looking at? Oh, that's fire.
Go fuck yourself.
So fuck, I guess Preston's next because Jacob's just fucking. He
Okay.
beats his meat.
So, my daily activities. Is that what I'm doing?
Yeah, what's your outside life,
Okay.
school, job, stuff like that?
Well, I don't play Xbox.
Go
as
check
I
out his
used to,
vlog channel.
Stones.
which is what I mentioned. Shameless plug. Preston Gifford on YouTube. Check me out. But yeah, I started out on Xbox, as you guys all know. As I mentioned earlier, that's why I mentioned my two YouTubers, my fitness one and then my old school one that I found, Jericho. So basically, my days look like now is I wake up, I study for about 6 hours a day, and then go to class if need be, if I have any at the college. I mainly do online just because it works better for me. And then I'm also heavily involved in fitness, as I'm sure most of you guys have heard already, as we already mentioned, we did. And so I'll go to the gym for like about an hour and a half to 2.5 hours, just depends. And that's really about it. I mean, I also upload to YouTube. I have my own YouTube channel that I just actually uploaded recently too. Little reading mean hate comments. That was crazy. And
That video was great.
I
By the
also
way,
do-
fucking loved it.
yeah, it's actually pretty funny. So, and
I
that
roasted
video is
you in the
basically
comments,
based
if you-
off of my videos that I do, which is aesthetics on Omegle. It was learned from Connor Murphy, and basically I go on Omegle and I dress up like a nerd, or I
rips
do
his fucking
something
shirt
that makes girls. That makes girls' first reaction of me like, oh, this guy's
True.
not ripped, or like this guy looks small, and then out of nowhere it ends with me basically flashing them, taking my shirt off, only my shirt, and getting the reaction from the girls, because normally it's like a scream or a yelp, or it's pretty funny. So, and it gets millions of views. My first video is at 1.7 million views. So, woohoo.
Yeah, he's
So
hit
yeah.
pretty big on it. And you, how many subs are you
so-
at right now? You're like what, 5K?
I'm at 5K. about to hit
5.6.
5.5K. Yeah, pretty close. So,
So,
but
yeah,
yeah, so that
he's
is
out there,
basically me. I mean, I'm basically a fitness YouTuber, vlogger guy, and also in an early college program. So I'm 17, finishing up high school at a community college and getting my associate's degree along with my diploma. So busy, man.
Busy as fuck. But always has time to fucking just sit and talk whenever we need to talk, man. He's just fucking there. That's Preston, man.
Exactly.
Deep as fuck.
Yeah, and then also, part of aesthetics on Omegle, or yeah, part of the whole aesthetics on Omegle and the whole aesthetics lifestyle that Ethan mentioned earlier that he's involved in now, or you're getting involved in, is that it's about being able to have fun with your friends, but not doing drugs or anything extreme.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah,
some guys in the whole, about how some guys in the aesthetics lifestyle are doing, which is annoying. So basically,
that's
what I
nice.
promote is, if you want to have a few drinks with your friends, and that's great, but like once you get in drugs, things just it's funny how it's drugs and alcohol, right? And so like alcohol is acceptable to a degree, but drugs are like a no-no,
Yeah.
But alcohol is a drug, so just keep that in mind when people say alcohol and drugs. Alcohol technically is a drug, so just keep that in mind. But I like promote that, like if you want to go out with your friends and legally drink, or if you're risking and illegally drink, do it smart. Just be responsible and know that you're gonna have fun, but tomorrow you're gonna wake your ass up and go grind at the gym,
Pretty much.
And that's what I promote, is being able to go to raves and show off the aesthetics, and then go back and have your day to recover, and then hit the weights again and recharge for your next your next men's physique at the next festival you go to. So yeah.
Hashtag Paradiso.
Myron.
Myron.
So yeah, that is basically me, man.
Yeah, the cool thing about Preston, and the one thing I'll always love is that, when I first heard about the whole aesthetic lifestyle and what it was about, I was very skeptical on it, because the first YouTuber he ever showed me was Jeff. And you saw what it was, and I was nervous because if you guys don't know, all of us, we're all friends, but we really do treat each other as more than friends. We do treat each other like brothers, and so instantly, like, I worried for a little bit, because what if Preston falls into peer pressure, and it's not that I believe he would, but people are people, we make mistakes and things like that, but learning about it more and more, you also realize there's parts of it that aren't entirely about the drugs and everything like that. So that's kind of the good thing, and
Yeah,
I
exactly.
really applaud Preston for not getting involved in it the way that a lot of
Oh, hell yeah.
people do.
Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, it's like a lot of people think that it's like you need to do the drugs and all that to be like Z's, which is the guy who kind of started this, and it's like, no, Z's died because of drugs, so that's why I don't do that. Like, I mean, they said that it was it was like an undetermined heart condition no, bruh, he died because he was doing hella drugs, like cocaine and stuff. So yeah, fuck, excuse my slang there, but hella, man, like, it was intense. Like, the guy was doing cocaine and all that stuff as a pre-workout. So that is what leads to death. A little bit.
Yeah, so yeah, I think Preston's really fucking awesome for that. You guys should definitely check out his channel, watch his videos, watch his transformation video from when it's like 12 to 16, right? A 4-year?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go and watch that. It's crazy. It's amazing. I've been here for a lot of that.
It's about 5.
And Jacob's been here for all of it, so.
I'm natty, bruh.
He is.
I am natural.
He is natural. Natty means natural. You'll hear that term here and there through different.
Yeah, I'm not on steroids. Wink. I'm kidding. I'm not on steroids.
Don't fucking lie.
I will end your
He's
life,
lying.
Jacob.
He's
And this is Jacob. If you guys didn't know, my arch nemesis, aka my best, like one of my best friends. It's just because he likes to piss me off. He knows that I know that he knows I'm not on steroids. That's a lot of no's right there. Holy crap.
He knows. I know. He knows that.
Yeah, he knows that I know that he knows that I'm not on steroids.
Yeah, we all know it, but
he still messes with me. I don't know why, but he still does. Actually, I know exactly why.
that question was really good. I enjoyed that one. That took a little bit. That was a whole game pretty much right there.
That was like 10 minutes.
So, I guess we're moving on to question number 6. Favorite song at the moment. I wanted to make sure we got some shorter questions so that we could, have some different songs or different fucking questions that were shorter and weren't, completely long. Since this is the intro podcast. So, favorite song at the moment.
My favorite song. Favorite song. Yeah, that's I'm honestly, I mean, I listen to a lot of EDM, so it's like you kind of listen to a song and then you can get kind of burnt out. But right now, I think going for an EDM song, I'll just like spit one out. It's called "In My Mind," and it's kind of like it's definitely like an EDM style song, so I actually really like it. It's a video in one of Jeff Side's first videos back when he was my age, and it's him working out. And so the song holds motivation in it. Like whenever I hear it, I think of that because he's, you know, like I said, Christian's my main motivation, but like Jeff Side, I can relate to his physique because he looked about like me around his age, so that's why I can relate with that. And so like that song just motivates the hell out of me whenever I'm lifting. That song comes on and PR's incoming, so.
Yeah. The gains are fucking inbound.
And PR means personal record, so that means I'm
Yep.
about to lift some heavy ass fucking weight.
He's about to go fucking as hard as possible without passing out.
Super Saiyan.
Alright, so at the moment I don't have one specific favorite song. One of my favorite artists is dropping a brand new album on Friday, and he's released 3 different songs. No, Logic. Logic drops a new album, and he has 3 different songs that I really like right now. But I'd say probably my favorite right now, and I'm a little ashamed. Okay, I'm not ashamed about this at all, but people are gonna be surprised. But Nickelback released a new song for a new album they're doing this year, and it's called "Feed the Machine," and it sounds different from their old music, and I'm intrigued that it sounds different. After all the memes for the last, you know, they've been around since like 1996, so the last almost 20 years, or over 20 years, you know, so it's like, wow. So yeah, right now, Feed the Machine by Nickelback has been pretty fucking fire. Also, I've been listening to, Preston, what's the song we listened to while we were in Black Butte in the car, and we called it pretty much the song of our Black Butte trip.
Oh, Give It To Me Twice.
Give It To Me Twice. I've been listening to that like hella crazy, and I had my dorm open, and I was had it on my speaker, and I was bumping it, and these girls came in. They're like, "Oh my god, the song's great." I'm like, "Yeah, it's straight Myron," and they blushed a little bit, and they're like, that was kind of cute." I'm like, "What?" And they're like, I don't know, that word was just kind of cute, and I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it was just." Just fucking Myron.
Yo, Myron.
Myron gets the girls, man. Apparently. But yeah, so those are kind of my 2 favorite songs right now. Jacob, man, come on, it's your turn. Let's go.
Shit.
Shit, we've been talking about this for like, you know, 4 minutes now.
Jacob's like, shit, I'm only here for the cupcakes. Fuck.
I gotta go to my playlist. Which one do I listen to the most?
Go in my playlist,
Jacob,
which one am I listening to?
I love how enthusiastic he is about this.
I still like Flexecution by Logic.
Oh, that's when that's yeah,
I
Flexecution's
bumped
really
it
good.
all summer.
Yeah, we bumped the hell out of that song.
Flexecution.
But yeah, so that's that. There's that one. Then I've kind of put this for a follow-up, and I think for Preston this is going to be a little more difficult. But your favorite artist at the moment? So I'll answer first, because my favorite right now is Logic, and he is also my favorite of all time. So, you know, it's kind of one of those. He's my favorite of all time, and you know, so there you go. Mine's out of the way. So Preston, Jacob, you can you know, bring that up.
I got you, fam. My favorite artist right now is Luke Bryan, country singer.
Oh, fuck, I haven't listened to Luke in so long. Damn, his answer was short, simple, sweet, and fucking Jacob, you got it, man? You know what you're...
Round of applause to the dead silence from Jacob!
Right?
Logic.
Logic right now? Alright, cool.
Out, wow.
He took the... because he really does listen to Flexecution a lot. He really does. But so, yeah, alright, cool. So,
I'm so
next
heated,
one.
I just got tomahawked in the last 15 seconds.
Aw, your life sucks.
You know what? It
Get away. Get the fuck away. I don't know why you think you were gonna
that
do.
was so...
So,
Oh!
You good?
Sorry, I almost just tomahawked someone from spawn. It was bad.
Oh, jeez. So, we had that. We did the favorite artists. So, next up, you know, we obviously all have, like, dream careers. What is your dream career right now? What do you really want to do? I think, oh, of course. Because, you know, if he can't get laid on his own, he's gonna get laid by going to a fucking dirty Vegas whore and make a porno.
Yeah.
Right?
Facts.
Straight facts. So, Jacob, seriously, what is your dream job? What do you really want to do?
Yeah, Jacob, enlighten me.
I don't fucking know.
Oh God.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
this is a
Jacob's
hard
contribution
question.
to this.
I'm 15.
Jacob, but I was already
What
in
I wanted
college
to
at
do
your
when
age,
I
okay?
was
So don't even
15.
fuck with me.
Alright, I
I
wanted
was
to be
in
a
college
chef.
at 15.
Okay,
I wanted to
Jacob.
be a chef. I just didn't want to tell you.
Dude, why?
Really?
That's fucking cool.
That's awesome.
done.
Well, you love to cook. I told you that one night, and like you were like, we're all quiet. Why didn't you tell me?
Of course.
I don't know.
This kid's a
Wait,
hacker.
does this guy have?
This kid's
Oh
a
my
hacker.
God, I was like-
I hate my whole
I was like,
existence.
why are we-
I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna sit
Okay.
here and wait.
I'm
gonna sit
playing
here and wait.
Lucio.
Oh, did you
No,
leave?
I
Oh,
left
you left?
you.
Alright, cool.
I don't want to.
All
I
right.
don't want to sit through that.
So,
I'm playing
Preston,
Well, it's constantly changing.
yeah,
But
that's
honestly, like, all of my careers, like, this is actually kind of like a little, like, cool part of this talk, just to let you know. I'm about to go in depth with this shit.
the going
So-
depth, brother.
Like, all of my ideas and aspirations are all leading to one goal. Like, first it was I wanted to get known on YouTube through gaming, and then that didn't work, and then I wanted to become a personal trainer, and then I'm still doing that, but I don't know. It's a little bit unique, and then I want to get famous on YouTube through fitness, and all this stuff all leads to me getting famous and getting known and getting out in the world, which is great and all, but like the main goal is just to help people and to motivational speak and to share my philosophies on yeah.
So, just like Preston, my dream career
Everybody's
is
all quiet.
This is literally just playing Lucio.
so.
Actually kind of dope.
My dream career has changed a lot, along with Preston, just like
Yeah,
his
that's
has. He
true,
went
too.
from originally my hope and my biggest dream career was to be a professional Call of Duty player, and I think there was one point where I could have done it if I had just stuck to the way that I was doing things, but life kind of had different plans. Girls got in the way, and I let kind of things get in the way of that, but I'll never feel like that was a dream that was failed, because I did play in tournaments and I did go on to win some money in tournaments. So I still felt really good about that, and I felt in some way I still did win and was semi-pro for at some point. I played against other pro players who were still pro players in the scene today. So and beat some of them. So I feel like I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. So that's why it's not a dream that feels gone for me. But I still want to be involved in esports, and the way that I'm currently trying to do it is by codcasting. When I first met Preston and Jacob, like, you can ask them, like, I would codcast everything we were playing, and I did it just to piss them off. But I was good at it, and I'm still
yeah,
good
that's
at it, and I
aggravating.
enjoy it. So, but currently, like I said, I'm a U.S. history major with a major in secondary education as well. I want to be a teacher because
Your head up, your ass down,
in my young life, I had a lot of teachers that were really awesome and inspired me in many ways
Shit.
to just be myself. They helped me break out of my shell and become a little bit more comfortable in my skin. And of course, there was, I had to do a lot of it on my own, but they they helped me, and if I can influence a student's life like that in any way, to where they don't feel like, you know, they're alone, or that their experience they're having is bizarre, you know, that makes me happy. I want to help people. I've always wanted a career where I can help people or entertain people. And also, history is one of my passions. I love history. It interests me beyond all belief. And I'm good at memorizing about everything. So, yeah, being a teacher is my current passion. But on the side, I want to get into podcasting and doing stuff like that and doing YouTube. Because when Preston's YouTube channel blew up and started growing, I instantly felt inspired to start doing it again myself, because it just showed, you know, you do the hard work and you're gonna get there. And Preston is constantly a reminder that, you know, every day I could definitely aim for that and do it. So there's a lot of things I have as a dream career, but whatever life gives me in that situation, I'm not going to be disappointed, because I know it's what I want. So yeah, that's my dream. Those are my dream careers at the moment in time.
Sure, awesome, man. That's good stuff.
Right, that's fantastic. And you know, Jacob wants to be a porn
You
star.
know,
So
like, how long your fucking answers are?
I don't really think I ever actually noticed. I just think
Yeah, Ethan, I think I might actually want to do these on my channel, like in the sense of, like, sit down and do like a really, like, very, like, we'll do like a Skype call or something, and we'll put like some workout footage in the background.
that sounds good to me. I'll do it.
Yeah, we'll talk about like intense stuff, like involving life and stuff, good stuff.
Oh yeah, it'll be all the good stuff. Alrighty, so surprisingly, we actually made it to the last question. And
All right.
the last question here, first of all, I want to say thank you to anyone who actually watches this. I want to say thank you to Preston and Jacob for coming out and doing this. It was kind of a spontaneous idea to just randomly do this, and so we did it, and I've had a good time, and I love sitting here and just, you know, talking with my friends. So last question is, recently we had the reveal trailer for Call of Duty World War II. First of all, thoughts about it? Are we excited? You know, boots on the ground are back, so, you know, anyone can start this off. Or, you know, do we feel like Call of Duty is going to be good next year? Feel like we're going to have a game to play, even if we all pretty much play it casually?
I'm just gonna put this out there. I didn't watch the trailer.
Really
So,
You didn't watch it yet? Okay, that's all good.
I didn't watch the trailer.
Fuck it,
So I fitness, man. So I mean, my thoughts. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna either. This is what I think. I think it's gonna be exactly what the people need for as of the needs right now, which is boots on the ground. Do I think it's gonna be a great Call of Duty? We'll see in about 10 months if people are still playing it. But honestly, it just comes down to the fact that people need to hold their shit together and realize that Advanced Warfare was about the same thing when it came to how so-called bad Ghosts was, and then Advanced Warfare comes along. It's exactly what we need. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, this next COD is exactly what people are wanting. It's their knight in shining armor, boots on the ground, just like Advanced Warfare was the knight in shining armor, breath of air from Ghost. So I foresee this being a good Call of Duty, but I don't know if it can hold up, because Advanced Warfare was a good Call of Duty too, but we all know how that ended. Black Ops 3 comes out, and now it's a piece of crap, and we all hate it, you know. But I don't hate it, but you guys see what I'm talking about. So
yeah, that the community has kind of driven it.
And that's from not even watching anything. That's just from going off of boots on the ground. You already got me there, you know. So
yeah. Alrighty, Jacob, what about you for this final question? What are your thoughts on Call of Duty World War II?
I still think it's gonna die.
You would still think Call
I
of
don't
Duty's gonna
have
die?
faith in the Call of Duty franchise anymore.
Why is that?
Because everyone complained for 2 straight years about how shitty it is to have jetpacks, and then they decided to go to fucking space. If you don't listen to your fan base that much, and just start listening 3 years after you're like $4 million in the fucking shitter.
I can see that. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it because it's boots on the ground. It is what we've been asking for. And Preston's right. The community is either gonna take it really as a breath of fresh air, but eventually we're just gonna get back in the same spot where, I want something a little different. But I'm excited for it. I already went and pre-ordered it for both consoles. We have Season Pass for both of them, so I'm really excited for it. I do think it's gonna be different, but with the way Call of Duty's been recently, I kind of really am just in it for the competitive Call of Duty, and I can only play Call of Duty when my friends are on. But by myself, I can only play certain games by myself, but I can't play Call of Duty by myself anymore. So I'm excited for it, and I hope it kind of revives my ability to play Call of Duty by myself and just go for the grind. So yeah, I guess that is our closing question. So I guess we're gonna do the outro. We're not gonna have any like specific outro we're gonna say every time. I'm hoping eventually we can start getting some different people on here to talk about different things. I know since Preston's thinking about doing his now, I'm pretty sure I'll be on there every once in a while through Skype calls, and so you definitely should go sub to Preston. Preston, what's your full
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug your channel.
Shameless plug, Preston Gifford, type it in and just enjoy that 1.7 mil views. How you doing? And yeah.
How you doing? Yeah, so definitely make sure to come back. I know there's probably not going to be a lot of people that will watch this, but hopefully with enough consistency we'll start doing this, and we'll get viewers. But this has been a lot of fun. I hope Jacob, Preston, I hope you guys had fun. Jacob, I know we've probably kept you up pretty late.
Here playing Heroes of the Storm alone.
he's the loner. So yeah, thank you guys for coming out and watching. It's been a great time. Hopefully next week we can do this again. We'll see. If not, we'll put it on Twitter. Pretty much I'll update when we're gonna do it. And the questions will be different. It won't always be about Call of Duty. My channel will also have things about the real world and stuff like that. So yeah, that's been this. So I guess we will see you all later.